There is a certain kind of noise we've grown used to. Notifications, opinions, urgency, the constant pull to respond, react, and decide. It can begin to feel as though the loudest thing in the room must also be the most important. Welcome to the quote for today. I'm glad you're here. Today's insight invites us to reconsider where real meaning tends to live. What matters most rarely shouts, it whispers. We often assume that importance announces itself boldly. We think clarity will arrive with volume, that certainty will be unmistakable, that the right path will stand up and demand our attention. But much of what truly shapes our lives does not operate that way. The quiet feeling that something isn't aligned, the subtle pull toward a different direction, the gentle discomfort that asks us to slow down. These signals rarely compete with the noise around them. They wait patiently beneath it. The difficulty is not that meaning is absent. It is that we are rarely still enough to notice it. There is a difference between urgency and importance. Urgency pushes, importance steadies. Urgency feels loud and immediate. Importance feels calm and persistent. When we ignore the whisper long enough, it does not disappear. It simply grows harder to hear. We override it with logic, distraction, or the expectations of others, and yet it remains subtle, consistent, waiting. Listening requires something many of us resist: quiet. Not just external quiet, but internal quiet. The willingness to pause before reacting. The courage to sit with uncertainty long enough to sense what is actually true. Often, the whisper is not dramatic. It may simply say, "This matters," or "This doesn't feel right," or "Slow down." It does not need to shout. It only needs space. Here's one gentle way to work with this today. At some point today, pause for 2 uninterrupted minutes. No phone, no multitasking. Ask yourself, beneath the noise of today's tasks and expectations, what feels quietly important right now? Notice what arises without forcing an answer. You may find that the most meaningful direction is not the loudest option. It is the one that feels steady, grounded, quietly certain. When you begin to honor the whisper, decisions simplify, tension softens, you become less reactive and more intentional. Life does not always need more volume. Sometimes it simply needs more attention. And here are 2 related thoughts to sit with. Stillness reveals truth, and quiet clarity outlasts loud distraction. Until we meet again tomorrow, let's make it a great day.